You're watching the TC MMA podcast.
Now in the co-main event, it just gets even more ridiculous with the big rematch, right? Years later, 34-10 Brazilian Charles Oliveira takes on 23-8 Michael Chandler. He said, forget Conor McGregor, I can't wait anymore. I got to fight. And he wants to rematch with Oliveira when they fought for the title. Chandler nearly won in the first round, and Oliveira came back and got the submission. So what's going to happen here in the rematch? I don't know. Let's get into it right now. In the lightweight division at UFC 309, co-main event, Charles Oliveira takes on Michael Chandler, the rematch. These are two of the baddest dudes on the planet in one of the best divisions, if not the best, in the UFC. Now, Oliveira's 2 inches taller at 5'10". He's 35. Chandler's 38. Oliveira's got a 2-inch reach advantage. Both guys stand right-handed. Charles Oliveira just 3.4 significant strikes per minute. Chandler's right near 5 per minute. Both guys land exactly, or roughly, I should say, but got the same exact number, right around 2 takedowns every 3 rounds. So you can see why Oliveira wants to get this to the ground if possible. But, you know, he's got to stand up and strike again. He'll do it that way too, seems like. He's got like a 55% takedown defense too, Charles Oliveira. Not great. Lost the last one to Arman Tsarukyan by split decision. Terrible. Beat Dariush, lost to Islam Makhachev by submission. At that point in time, he had won many fights in a row, like 11 roughly, before losing 2 or 3. So, you know, these two last fought in 2021. It was a KO by Oliveira in the second round, but at different points in the fight, it looked like it could go either way, or the other way for that matter. Chandler 71% takedown defense. He lost to DP Dustin Poirier by submission in the last fight, beat Tony Ferguson before that, lost to Gaethje and Oliveira. So he's struggling a little bit. I feel like maybe the tables have turned a little because he's well rested, but so is Oliveira. And it's hard to, you know, go against Oliveira right now. He's just 35 years old. He's got a good 2 or 3 years left. And I just think, as, you know, last time they fought, it was, 31 and 34, 32 and 35, something like that. Now both of these guys are getting older, but Oliveira is still closer to that peak form than Chandler. And he beat him the last time, so I got no choice but to go with Oliveira to get the W here and win this fight, obviously. Very tough, close call, likely decision this time. I think they're going to go the distance. It's going to be an absolute battle. And again, one of the best divisions in the UFC. Charles Oliveira gets the job done, UFC 309. So it looks to me like this is going to be a very similar fight. I mean, Michael Chandler has every opportunity to win, but you got to think that Charles Oliveira is done. And I don't think Charles Oliveira is done. I just think he ran into a wall in Islam Makhachev. So I still think he comes back here and gets the win. Plus, he's got the memory of beating Michael Chandler, who's refreshed, but so is Oliveira. Neither of these guys have been in the octagon for a while. So look for a very close and competitive fight that Oliveira will win once again.
He's gon' fight, wait, he's gon' fight, wait, hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height, yeah. Bringing that thunder with all his might, saying step up, wanna fight, hold up, think twice, gladiator, assassin, reckless, no abandon, walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass